Hello, how's everybody? We are back. Everything sounding good? Okay, so we left off at the Quartz Tower. Sounds good. Great to hear. Good to see you guys here. Summer, Julian, Marcus, and Slat Studios. Welcome, welcome. Turn my off. There we go. All right. I think the next few things I need to do is to add a few said statements. So the last thing we did was kiss the girl, and now we got to do a few extra things. You have found her. Okay, I'm gonna actually program this thing so that it only shows the first time you enter. If you happen to leave. I don't think there's any other way I can do this in a global variable though. So I gotta go to the main script. That's not the main script. Here we go. Entered tower. 100th global variable. Okay, good. And so you found her. Okay. I should put this check here. If she entered tower is equal to 1 or true, then init. No, I should init her either way. Like this. Whoops. And if we've already entered the tower, her coordinates must be thing work again. I'm so rusty with this. So I'm wearing a green shirt, so I'm kind of see-through, but it just means if I'm in the way of something, you can actually see it. I probably won't be in the way of anything though. If one of the commands for kissing your wife isn't slobber cob, I'll be disappointed. I won't lie. Well, she's not your wife yet. Not that that matters. That'd be funny. Distanced Valanice. I'm gonna just play some stuff in the background because I can get pretty quiet when I'm thinking. Just keep that album playing in the background. That album, by the way, is King's Chill Volume 1. You can check it out at spacequesthistorian.bandcamp.com. A bunch of people wrote King's Quest remixes for an album that we are turning into a vinyl, so check it out. Is Slobber Cobb in the original? I doubt it. Kiss girl. No, it is not. Graham just does what he wants. Position. I was looking for position. I forget what I'm doing. I'm still a little groggy. Okay, so we're here. A Valanice position. What's her position supposed to be? Go down to the change state method. Uh, 154, 147. Okay. Oh, yeah, and loop. What's her loops set to? Loop 1 should be loop 0. Thank you for the follow. Indie Retro News. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. So I was trying to pronounce phonetically and I had to see the whole word first. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Noise in the background is our bearded dragon crawling away in his tank. This microphone picks up everything. But that's what condenser mics do. I said loop 0, didn't I? Alright, let's try it. I just want to make sure that'll work, first of all. Oh wait, I don't need to do that. I can just press this button. Whoops. End of game. Okay, open door. You found her. Oh, I actually didn't set any I didn't set any code to change that value. No worries, man. We'll follow as it progresses. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's a lot left to do, but it's just fun to get back into it. Okay, so down in the change state, when she moves here, we have to set the value to global variable entered tower to true. So if it's true, position here, else, okay, no, I don't need to even have that there, okay. So we can just tighten this up like that. I'm gonna rebuild my resources. Okay, try that again. Found her. Okay, we go out and in again, and she's there. Oh, it's still saying the message. It's one extra thing I have to change. You found her. I'll do it right here. If G entered tower true, print that, else self change state to, or maybe I should make just a fake state here and set it to 3. Is that gonna work? Did I code that right? Uh-oh. Oh yeah. It's setting it... No, it doesn't set it to true till here. Oh. No. It should queue self again. I should move this down here. And make a fake fourth state. Oh, you didn't see that, but I just changed a bit of code there. No, I screwed it up. She's pausing there for some reason. Is that variable getting set? It isn't. What happened? Does it not crash the game to load an old save into new code? Not unless the, I don't think it does at all, actually. Unless you change, like, the main script or something, maybe. Because it's a virtual machine state. So it saves everything exactly as it was. So the old script is still in memory. But because I haven't walked into that room yet, it hasn't loaded the script. If I had saved inside the room, I'd run into problems and I'd have to leave and come back again, I think. But, if you haven't entered the room yet in a save, you load the save, then you go into that room, it'll load all the changes then, because it's then loading that script into memory. Let's see what happens though. Well, I'll leave it for now. I have to set up a whole scenario for that. I just want to work on it. I mean, it's not... Technically, I shouldn't do anything that would potentially break the game, because there's potential for danger there for sure by doing it this way. But I'm not playing through the whole game to get to the last room. Just to test a few things. In this case, everything should be fine. As far as I know. Okay, so... what's happening here? If we have entered the tower, change your position here. So it's just getting mixed up on this. Let's get rid of this else. See what happens. Oh. Okay. But it doesn't say anything. Oh, I know why. What? She's doing a moonwalk there for a second. Okay, there's just a bunch of checks I didn't implement yet. It didn't print this at all the first time we got in. I should probably change this to 0. Or 1? If entered tower is true. Assign entered tower. Oh, this should be false, not true. Blah. Okay, print, and then walk here, then walk here. Yeah, and now we need the else statement. Else self change state for. Okay, try that. Nope, she's freaking out again. She doesn't like that else statement. Why? If entered tower is false, print this. It's not printing this. Maybe I should just make that 0. Maybe it just doesn't like the macro I'm using for 0. What's happening there? I don't understand. Can't use your debugging teleport to just go to the room from the beginning. Yes. I forgot all about that. Touche. Thanks for reminding me. So if I just go begin game, Alt-T, which room number? 91. Oh, but I don't have the inventory objects. Alt inventory. Which item? I don't remember the item. Let me look for it. The fish is... It's not a fish, it's meat. Ham, 17. Give ham to lion. Yep, there we go. Of course, I don't have the amulet now, but... Okay, now it's saying it. Okay, maybe... maybe you're right. And just... Wow. Because that behaved totally differently. Can you teleport to Valanice room? I mean, yeah. So it is keeping some things in memory that it shouldn't, even though I haven't entered the room yet when I load the save. Oh, it's because it's the global variable. I added a global variable to main script. That's what's doing it. So I need to make a new save, because I've made a change to the main script, which every script needs to be recompiled with the main script if there's a change in main script. And since there's a new global variable, absolutely that makes a difference. So I'm gonna have to make a new save slot. So the items I'm gonna need there is ham and the amulet, which is 32, 17 and 32. Okay, let's make a new save. And I like that speed. 17, 32, 91. Give ham to lion. Alright, end of the game. You found her. Alright, good. But here, it's getting mixed up when I come back in. King's Quest 2, Ham and the Amulet. Basically, this version that I'm playing right now, that's all it is. Sorry, move my mic here a bit. All right. Is it maybe this code is wrong? It doesn't look right, honestly. Self change state 4. Can I just do Q Slat Studio? Do you know offhand if I can just use Q and the change state number, or do I have to actually do change state? Let me. No, everything's doing self change state everywhere. Or room script change state. Yeah, let's try room script. It's probably the same thing symbolically, but okay, if we have not entered the tower, print you found her. Otherwise, change the room state. It should jump right here and not do anything. Likewise, up here, when a Valanice is initialized, if we've entered the tower, change her position here. Okay. I should probably do it this way, actually. Else. Should be this way. In it. Okay. Found her. No, she keeps walking backwards. It keeps going to that state for some reason. I'd love to stay, but I gotta work. Oh, good luck. Okay, thanks for dropping by, Slat Studio. Have fun at work. Alright, I gotta track this down. Why is it doing this? It still wants to execute this code. Alright, maybe I'll do it this way. Room script change state to else this. And then I'll make this actually state 2. Change that to 3, change that to 4, change that to 5. You guys can't see anything. Whoops, sorry. Don't use science this. Well, that's what I do. If I don't science it, I can't fix it. Rebuild. Resources. Man, there's a delay on the input there. Okay. There we go. I think I did it. Okay. By making it a different state, it just doesn't trigger that extra code. Good. All right. We're a little closer. Okay, now these said statements. I must reference the original game again. AGI Studio. Check out swim. I don't know why swim is there. What's in the words talk? By the way, I found antique shop. I couldn't find it before. So antique shop is used because it's another word for tower. So, or monastery or church or castle or building, anything. House, palace, shop, store. It's a catch-all. But swim. Where is swim? I want to know exactly what. Okay. Check out swim, swimming, wade, wading. Why is that in the logic? Why would I type look, swim? That's really interesting. If you type look, or look, swim, or look, tower, it'll give the same response. Mall. I could add mall. I wanted to see Valanice do the moonwalk. Check the VOD. Check the VOD. We could make a GIF of it, going back and forth. Animated GIF. Looping GIF. Okay. Again, this is the original code for the AGI game, and this is just one of the synonyms that were programmed. They had to program in... I don't know who programmed that as a synonym, but it's one of the words. Oh yeah, there's a few lovely ones there. This one is Scott Murphy, admitted to doing this, and he's since apologized. All right, but because AGI Studio just decompiles is not a word. Decompiles. Why am I trying to make it more difficult than it is? Because AGI Studio just decompiles based on the first entries of each word in the word groups, it just puts the first one on the list, and the first one on the list happens to be this. So this wasn't actually probably in the script when it was programmed, but because it was decompiled, it just looks for the first symbol of that word group and puts it in there. So that's what's there. Okay, we were going to implement Look, swim. I don't know why it says swim. I don't know why. That doesn't make sense. There's no reason. There's no other word that they were trying to look for there, but whatever. Okay. So we're gonna do look or look tower. If set. Kappa votes. Thanks for following. That does seem like a Scott Murphy joke. Yeah. Look tower. Or, well, let's see what we have in our word groups for tower in words. Luckily, we have a find. So tower. Is tower here? Tower is not found. So room. We got area, bedroom, lobby, lounge, park, room, scene, and vicinity. So what we want is, let's see what it used again for antique shop. Building, castle, tower. Okay, I'll add those as a new word. Building, castle, tower. Oh, building already exists. Castle already exists. Okay, well, good enough then. We want to make this a noun. Where's tower? Oh, I just added tower. Where's building? Building, business, cottage, home, house, shop, store. Okay, that takes care of all that. Castle is all by itself. Qualifying adjective. Yeah, I should add that as an adjective too. Because you could describe something as being a tower room, which the parser has to be able to parse. Okay, we'll save it. Okay, now that I've saved vocab, I might have to make a whole new save again to get to the end. So tower or castle or room. Print. Tower, castle, room. I also need to do the same thing for... Save that. Oh, I need another one. Same thing for if said... Whoops. Tower, room. Someone might type that. I'm adding redundant code here, but there's probably a way to... Oh yeah, yeah. I think it'll just, if I do this, it'll take the first line and just add down until it gets to a print, and then all of those interactions will print the last one. I think. We'll see. This also needs to cover if said... Whoops, I keep doing a capital. Capitals matter in programming. I forget the coding. This is any word, and this is nothing, I believe. I think I need... Like, so if I just type look, that has to be one of the options as well. Let's do a... Grandma's Cottage has the most, so far, I think, said statements I've put in the game. At least that's the one I remember the most, so we'll just go here. Let's see your said statements. So, okay, there's lots of saids here. So, look, fence, tree, flower, okay, it's printing different things. And then this. Yeah. exclamation point. I'm just gonna look at the help file. I believe exclamation point means nothing. Or not any word. That's what it's doing. Yeah, exclamation point is like a negator, right? So if it says look / not any word, any other word that hasn't been said. So I think that's what I need to do. So it has to go at the end, actually. I think. If said. Like that. Which means I gotta move these. Oh, whoops. Up. I think that is how it works. Oh, expected expression. Oh, I'm missing a parentheses. Am I? Where am I missing? Okay. Oh, there. It's messed up here. This should be the last one. Oh, yeah. I gotta add that. Okay, it does work. So we'll rebuild, launch the game, do a quick test. This might not work because I added a new word. Look. The room at the top of the tower is very tiny. You are angered at the thought of Valanice having been imprisoned in this small room. Look, room. That doesn't work. Tower. Okay. Why did room not work? Look, tower, castle, or room. It should work. Castle? Look, room. It doesn't like room for some reason. Tower, room. Okay, maybe that's what's skipping it up. The whole three-part sentence. Look, tower, and room. Oh, that's because it's not a three-part sentence. It's an adjective. So I programmed that wrong. This shouldn't be a slash. This should be a pointy bracket. Is it greater than or less than, though? I don't remember. Let's go back to Grandma's cottage. In mailbox. Basket goodie. Okay, so it's a less than symbol. Less than. Look, room, tower. I think that's right. Basket of goodies. Goodies basket. Okay, yeah. Goodies pointing to basket. This is an adjective for this. So it's this word, and then here's some adjectives for this word. Okay, that's how I can think about it. Tower, room. Or we don't need this. This can be optional. But I already have that, so I'm not going to do that. Okay. No, I can do it here, right? I should be able to do that right there. The square brackets means it's optional. So I can just do that. Tower, castle, room, tower, room. Let's try that. Girl in the tower. Look, room. Nope. Look, tower, room. It doesn't like it. I might have to start from the beginning. Troy 17, Troy 32, and then room 91. Give hand to lion. Speed up the game. And save my game again just in case. The door. Look, room. Nope. Something's wrong there. If I get rid of this, what happens? Will that fit in the window? Maybe I can just leave that there. It doesn't like room for some reason. Is there something special about that word in here? It's a noun. Why doesn't it like room? Tower, castle, room. That's a mystery. I didn't add building. Is building not part of the... Building is its own word. Okay, I didn't add building to the list. Building. Rebuild. He doesn't like building now. Why not? Castle and tower work, but not building or room. I'm confused. Look. Tower, castle, building, room. Comma should be... Check the help file. Sir. Comma is or. Forward slash is a sentence separator. Bracket is used for grouping. Square bracket, optional grouping. Less than is semantic reference operator, as in get up. Greater than instructs said not to claim the event passed to the previous parse call on a match, used for successive matching. Yeah, so that's what I did. Alright, well, I'm using commas the way it's supposed to. So it must not like the word for some reason. Those two words. For some reason. Tower and castle work. Building and room do not work. Oh, I don't think that matters, but that I had a space there. Building is right here. It's a noun, just like castle is. It's also a qualifying adjective. Tower. Building. Building is not. Maybe the adjective is the problem. It shouldn't matter though. Tower. Tower's an adjective and that works. Boy. Well, what if... I don't think this is the case, but what if I just have too many? Oh, whoops. Try that. Mystery. Try starting over. Again. Doesn't want to do it. That's an interesting bug. I'm going to come back to that because that's irritating. I'm just going to leave that commented so I know for next time. But, oh, wait a minute. I do want to see if look Valanice still works. It should, but... Whoops, F7. Yeah, look girl. Look Valanice. Yeah. That works. Alright, the next... I'll come back to that problem. I can't figure it out right now. The next thing we can type is... Okay, you found her. You gotta say her name. But we're not gonna... In the original game, you could just say your name. And she'd say, "Oh, Graham, I am forever grateful to you." But... we need a new local variable. So the order of events we need to do is we go in, you found her. You can look at her. Mary, don't, okay. No, we don't need too many. I should just make this kiss. This should really just be one variable. I don't know why I have multiple. Yeah, Valanice convo. I never even used it yet. So I don't... The order of events. I just need to figure out the order of events. So you come in. You can't... This has it so you can, I think, kiss her right away. We programmed that last time. What did we do last time? Kiss girl. If distance 2. Okay, assigned Valanice kissed 1. So kissed has happened. I think I'm going to change this so that you need to talk to her first. And there's going to be all kinds of dialogue that she'll say that I don't know if I'm going to write. Maybe I'll get someone to help me with that. And just so that you don't just go in and smack her on the lips right away. So you go in, you have to talk to her first. And then she'll say, "What's your name?" You'll tell her your name, and then she says, just to map it out in the simplistic form right now. Say hello, what's your name? Graham, thank you for rescuing me. Kiss, then marry. So those are the 4 steps. So we don't need all these variables. We'll just have one, Valanice convo, the order of events, and we'll change that number depending on what's happened. So as soon as you walk in, it's 0. The only thing is, because it's a local variable, if I leave the room, it'll reset when I come back. So I might have to make that a global variable later, but for now, I'm just going to do it this way. So the first, let me just map it out right here. 0 equals first entered. 1 equals said hello. Won't actually be hello, but we'll just be talking to her anyway. 2 equals said name. Graham. 3 equals kiss. And 4 equals Mary. So if you don't do all those things, you won't beat the game properly, I guess. That's the way I'll do it for now. See how that works. So we don't need Valanice kissed. Instead of Valanice kissed, This should be kissed. Said, or proposed. Let's just do that. So instead of this variable, we'll just get rid of it, and then we'll just check for Valanice convo equals 3. Whoops. So if Valanice convo equals 3, then do this. Assign convo 3. Actually, I should just do wait. How can I do increments? Can I do increments in SCI? I don't remember. The plus code. Let me just look it up. I don't think I can. Arithmetic operators. I can. Yes. That's the SCI Studio compiler, though. This one. Will it work? Yes, it will. So I do plus Valanice convo. That's how it works in SCI. Yeah, which is the same as assigning this plus, yeah, okay, whatever. So that's increments Valanice convo. But it has to check if Valanice convo is equal to 2. Else print can't do that for now. I'll have some kind of message there. For now, that's what it is. Okay, so we need to kiss. Is there any other kiss? Assign Valanice kiss 2. 2. Huh. It's already checking if it's 2. I must have, okay. Convo 3. Oh, so I'm setting this in 2 different places. I don't like that. What am I doing here? Okay, if Valanice convo is 2, increment it to 3. Come closer, kind sir. No, we don't increment it yet. I'm getting rid of that. I'm going to do that here in the magical moment script. What calls that script? Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Come closer, kind sir. Right. So what triggers the magical moment? That's magical moment. Here we go. Assign Valanice convo 3. No, we want to increment it. Oh no, no. Yeah, that's right. If it's equal, that's not an, yeah, it's not an action. That's a test. If Valanice convo is 3, kissing. If we have kissed, no, it's got to be 2. If Valanice convo is 2, and it's close enough, do this. Oh no, that was a variable to test whether can, oh. Okay, I'm gonna change that a bit. Valanice will kiss. I do need another variable. I forgot how I did this. So this checks if typed kiss girl, but not close enough yet. If can kiss, typed kiss girl, but not close enough yet. So that it tracks when I get close enough, it'll do it automatically. That's what I implemented last week. Good. All right. You found her, the girl from the magic mirror. So, magical moment. If Valanice will kiss 1. And then here we set Valanice will kiss to 1. I'm just going to do it here, right before it prints the text box, just because. It's hard keeping track of things. So, yeah. Girl Valanice Tower Castle. If Valanice combo is 2, assign. If you're greater than the distance minimum, assign Valanice will kiss to 1 and print come closer, sir. So that if you're close enough, it'll check if Valanice will kiss is 1. I'm gonna actually put that here. It'll check if you're close enough first. Then it'll check if Valanice will kiss. And then go to magical moment. And I'm gonna deactivate it there. Sign Valanice will kiss 0. Good. Okay, now I just need to get up to that point. What else needs to happen now? So back up here. First entered. Said hello. We can't do anything till we say hello. So either hello or talk girl. If said talk. Said girl Valanice yeah, I'm not gonna be like old adventure games. If you just type talk, it'll talk to her. It won't say who do you want to talk to. Sierra games were kind of infamous for that. We also do or not any word. We will print. Wait, how do I do that? I gotta print. Oh, then there's also something for love. Maybe I'll make that optional. It doesn't have to be part of the conversation order. Speak. Okay, my name is Valanice. What is your name? Perfect. That's exactly what I need. Okay, so far so good. Oh, I do want to make this. This is a fitting song to be playing in the background because in the Apple II GS version of King's Quest II, this music plays when you rescue Valanice instead of what played on the PC version. Print. So we're going to print that text box, and we're also going to set increment Valanice convo. Oh wait, we gotta check to see which state it's in first though. If Valanice convo is equal to 1, actually, no, I should do less. If Valanice convo is less than, what was the order of said name Graham? If Valanice convo is less than 2, what's your name? It's less than 1. That's what I want. Else print this is no time for small talk. That was the message, right? This is no time for small talk. Okay. Again, I'm going to change all these messages after. I'm just copying the game right now to get the template, the roadmap in place, and I can alter it and add to it as I go. So, we got part of the conversation done. The first part. So if it's less than 1, my name is Valanice, what's your name? Or this is no time for small talk. That should be less than 2. Should it not? So we first enter, it's 0. And we say talk. As soon as we say talk, it has to increment. As soon as we say it. So, we've set it. If it's less than 1, increment it and say, my name is Valanice. What's your name? No, I need to check. Oh, this is difficult because there could be a false catch here. If I've already said hello, and then I say talk again, it'll increment it again. So I need to be careful here. It shouldn't increment to 2 unless I've said my name. But I can say hello as many times as needed until it's 2. So if it's less than 2, But if it's Valanice convo, whoops, if Valanice convo is equal to 1, if it's equal to 0, I want to increment it. Only if it's equal to 0. If it's less than 2, it'll say this either way. And if it's greater than 2, if it's 2 or greater, it'll say no time for small talk. But if it's specifically 0, it'll increment it to 2. To 1, sorry. Which is what I want. Okay, that's the catch-all I needed. The bug catch or whatever. Then the next step is to say my name. So I'll do that in a new state here. If said Graham. Hopefully Graham's a word. Is Graham a word? It is a word. It's a noun and an imperative verb, apparently. If said Graham. If the conversation is at 1, print sorry, here. My name is Valanice. What is your name? No, where is it? Graham. Oh, Graham, I am forever grateful to you. Any word, Graham. Yeah, I should do any word. I wonder if... Will that work? Any word, Graham. Oh, not an or. It needs to be a sentence separator. There we go. Print. Oh, Graham. I keep forgetting brackets in the wrong places. Oh, Graham. I am forever grateful to you. What should I... No, that should just happen either way. It doesn't matter what stage of the conversation it is. She should just say that. I'm forever grateful. Whoops, there's a space there. But when I say the name, it needs to advance the conversation. So after I say it, if Valanice convo is equal to 1. No, is less than 2. Then increment or set assign Valanice convo to 2. Oh, I messed up on the syntax again. What's wrong? What's the matter? What's freaking out here? Oh, okay. I'm missing the parentheses for the method itself. Okay. Graham is not in the vocabulary. And as if I do lowercase. Capitals matter in the parser, apparently. Rebuild everything. Just do it. Rebuild resources. Recompile everything, I mean. I want to see if that works. 32, 17, 91. Give ham lion. Give ham lion. To lion. Book Valanice. Talk Valanice. It's not working. Wow, it's just not liking anything that I did here. Talk Valanice did nothing. Why? I'm just gonna start from scratch because I don't wanna. My name's Valanice. What's your name? Graham. Bad said spec. Okay, I screwed something up. You've left me responseless. I'm Graham. Doesn't like it at all. And Graham is screwed up. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Just put Graham. Parser debugging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 17, 32, 91. Give ham to lion. Open door. Talk girl. It doesn't like it. Talk to girl. Talk. My name is Valanice. What is your name? Graham. Oh, Graham, I am forever grateful. Okay, that part's okay. But it doesn't like the successive grouping. Am I not doing that right? Maybe I need to put the print statement in every single instance. Maybe I'm wrong about it flowing down. Yeah, because I do it everywhere here. Okay. All right. But then... I don't know why it just compiled there. Take basket goodies, basket goodies. Yeah. Now, last week, I tested this when I first ran through the game last Tuesday. And typing basket didn't work to get basket, and typing goodies didn't work. But it's there. Should have worked. I don't think those spaces matter, but that's another bug I gotta look into. All right, for now, I'm just gonna get rid of this. It has to be Talk Girl or Valanice. Parentheses are messed up again. That should work. Well, that code is messed up again now. I thought I fixed that. Oh, I did mess with that code, actually. If Valanice will kiss is 1. Right, that's why it was set to 2 after. Magical moment, change state 0. Okay, instantly though, I have to... I also have to set Valanice will kiss to 2. Not 0. Okay. Okay, that'll be handled in the script now. I think I don't need it up here. If I do, I'll fix it, but I think it's fine. So if I try to, it'll say can't do that. I can say my name right away. Kiss girl. Come closer. Oh, it's still infinitely doing it. Let me try restarting just to be sure. 32, 17. Whoops. Shoot. Darn. No time for small talk. Kiss girl. It's still doing it. Still doing the looping GIF. Okay, if it's 1, set the magical moment. Let's try that. Should be set to 0, honestly. 0's fine. We don't need a 2. Why am I adding... Kissgram. There we go. Alright, it's fixed now. Okay, so after we kiss the girl, it should increment Valanice convo, which it does at the beginning. So now convo is at 3, we've kissed, and then we just gotta propose. So let's implement that interaction. If said propose or marry girl Valanice, print something from the original game. Don't be impatient, you just met. Take some time to get acquainted. But only if Valanice convo is less than 3. Yeah. Else print bracket print. Yes, of course I will. Rebuild scripts. Okay, what do we got? This relationship is moving a little too quickly. At least it does give a message that says, get to know her a little first. Again, I am going to flesh this all out. I'm going to either write something or get a actually talented writer to write something much more convincing. Even though it's still going to be a one-to-one game, just flesh it out a little, make it not so, you know, instant. So I can't kiss her yet. Marry girl. Don't get impatient. You just met. Takes time to get acquainted. Yeah, the infinite kissing loop, right? That's hilarious. So that doesn't work. What's the 3 stages again? I can say Graham right now and it'll skip the conversation. I'm not sure how I feel about that, if I want to keep that or not. So talk girl. What's your name? Graham. Can I marry yet? Marry. Propose. Can I do propose girl? Don't be impatient. Okay. Okay. Kiss girl. Gotta see how we kiss first. Does she pass the kissing test? Totally embraces. Yep. Okay. Marry girl. Yes, of course I will. And we're at the end of the conversation loop. Grandma, I'm forever grateful to you. Kiss girl. Let's do it again. You can't do that, at least not now. Okay, I can kiss her again. Why not? Yes, of course I will. So, kiss girl. If it's 2, if greater than or equal to 2, that's what I should do. But it should only increment the convo if Valanice convo is equal to 2. Increment it to 3. If not, it doesn't. So I can kiss as many times as I like after a certain point, but it'll only increment it once if it's 2. So if it's 2, increment it to 1. Okay. 2 is the kissable state, right? You've said your name and you can kiss now. Yes. So if it's 2, then increment. Otherwise, don't increment it at all. Okay. Try that again. This should be it. And I just have to implement ending the game. Marry girl. Don't be impatient. Kiss girl. Can't do that. I'm gonna. Maybe I should add the same message there. I'll do that quick. You can't do that. It's there. I'll change this to print. Don't be impatient. You just met. Take some time and get acquainted. Right. Don't be impatient, just make it so. Okay. That should be it. Oops, wrong button. Okay, propose. Don't be impatient. Kiss girl. Don't be impatient. What? I should do a catch-all for just kiss too, but talk girl, Graham, kiss girl, come closer, kiss girl again. It doesn't happen. Why doesn't it happen? Yay for King's Quest 2, my favorite King's Quest game. Oh, nice. Welcome, Mr. Dave. Thanks for being with us. Yeah, the aim is to get this SCI remake to be just like King's Quest 1 SCI. And I'm using the same engine Sierra did to make King's Quest 1 SCI. So that's what we're doing. And we're just fleshing out, well, not fleshing out, we're trying to map out this ending sequence, and I'm running into a bunch of bugs and not catching all the scenarios. So I'm just trying to fix those all. I got most of the said statements down. I got it in an order. Unlike the AGI version, there's a couple things you have to do before you say certain things. Kiss girl, marry girl, say your name, say hello. But I've made it more strict, so it has to follow a strict order of conversation to get to marry girl, which will ultimately award you the points. Also, yeah, I should probably implement those points. I'll have to check to see what points, how the points are added. But yeah, okay. So what was not working there? Kiss girl again wasn't working. If it's greater than or equal to combo 2, yeah, assign Valanice will kiss to 1. Oh, whoops. If he's not close enough, but if he is, we need to, yeah, so I removed the automatics. Okay. We need this. Where'd it go? Nice. Kiss girl, kiss girl. There it is. We need to add that here. It's not only if I'm not close, it's also if I'm close. So here we go. Let's test this. Famous last words. This should be it now. Hello. Talk girl. Graham. Kiss girl. Come closer. Here we go. Do it again. There we go. Come closer. Good. It's all working easily. Talk girl. No time for small talk, right? Yep. Propose. Yes, of course I will. There. Kiss girl again. We can do as many times as we want. Now I gotta figure out what awards points. Are you going to remake Valanice? Oh, yeah. I'm using a lot of placeholder graphics. It's not going to look like this, trust me. I'm using a lot of placeholder graphics right now, just from the original AGI version of the game. And I'm programming and scripting it all out from beginning to end. And then I'll flesh it out with some writing, and then I'll flesh it probably at the same time, probably at the same time. Add some new art, and then I'll do music and sound effects last, probably. You can see I've got some screens remade already. There's Grandma's Cottage. So it's all going to look up to par with something akin to King's Quest 1, the remake. So here's the church. Someone sketched this out for me, and I traced it in this vector drawing ability with SCI like this. Someone sketched me out a concept, and I fleshed it out. But I don't have this side drawn yet. This is still the AGI original. Is this just a hobby for you, or is it going to be marketable or available for the masses? It's just a hobby. I'm not going to be making money off of it. I'm just going to release it for free. Everyone will be able to play it, yes. Eventually. But it is just a hobby. I started this back in 2006, I think, and I just kind of left it for years and years because I didn't have any motivation, and I figured recently, why not stream myself developing it, and if people are interested, then I can actually get more work done on it. And it's been fun to revisit it, and it's been fun to have people here watching and hopefully enjoying it. So far it seems like they are. So it's been an effective motivator for me to get this to finish. So yeah, it will be available to the masses. In fact, it's on the internet right now, the current build. I've done more since the current build that's out there, but you could find it out there somewhere. It's on archive.org, I know that. You can play it right in your web browser on that. But it's obviously heavily unfinished and buggy. Okay. Now, I need to figure out how many points that gave. So what gives you the points? Let's play the original. What happens if I do this? Oh, it uses NAGI. Nice. Although it's not aspect corrected, so forget it. Aspect ratio corrected. QQ2 AGI, Sierra. Actually, no. Let's do the Tandy. Wow, that opened a lot of windows. Whoops. Alright, F7, beat the game, open door. So this is the original game. I want to see where it gives you the points. Talk girl. My name's Valanice. What's your name? Graham. Forever grateful to you. Kiss girl. Come closer. See, I've replicated the original experience there. Propose. Marry. Talk girl again. No time for small talk. Kiss girl. Marry girl? Well, yes, of course I will. Now she will. Okay. None of that gave any points, did it? Open door. As soon as I go in here, it should be 168. Yeah. So none of that gave points, so that's okay. Home. And that sends you home. Okay. I know you were working on King's Quest, but was wondering if you knew a playable version of the Black Cauldron. It's the one game I cannot find on Steam. Yeah, it's not on Steam. For one thing, it's a Disney license, even though Sierra worked on it. And I guess Sierra doesn't, or Activision, the current rights holders of Sierra games and the Sierra IPs don't have the rights or the license to sell the Black Cauldron. My best suggestion would be to check out archive.org. There's probably a playable in-browser version on there. There's also Sarian.net. You might be able to play it there, which plays certain Sierra AGI games in the browser too. And I know they had official permission for those, but Black Cauldron, again, might not be there because Activision doesn't hold that license. So that's all I can think of, other than eBay. And that game could probably get pretty pricey. So no points are given. But if we say home, that's a main script thing. Okay, so that's basically the end of the game. I just need to type home. Some of that stuff should award you points, though, I feel like. But be that what it is, be that as it may. I got the eBay floppy disk for the Black Cauldron. I just don't have a usable drive for floppies. Oh, that's the worst. You can get USB floppy drives. I think they're pretty affordable, as far as I know. So you can just plug a floppy drive into your USB port on your computer and throw a disk in there. And if the disks are good, still,
because discs can age. You should be able to get the files off of it. Other than that, there's no legal way to get the files, as far as I know, unfortunately. It's one of those abandonware, but not abandonware for legal reasons games. There's other ones too, like Donald Duck's Playground. This is another Sierra AGI game. That won't be available anywhere unless you get the discs. Alright, I'm going to program in the case for beating the game, saying home. I won't be able to program in the entire... Actually... Okay, yeah, I can use... I made a global variable. I was just thinking, if I'm somewhere else in the game and I type home, how is the game going to know whether I've rescued Valanice or not? And I've already made a global variable for that. And it's that one right here that I did in the stream, entered tower. Whether I've entered the tower or not. I think that's the only case that's needed. So if that's true, you should be able to beat the game properly. So let's go to the main script and look for the sed statements. Here's the sed statements. So these are all the sed statements in the main script that can be typed anywhere in the game. If there's an identical sed statement inside a room, so if you type the same thing in a room as you would anywhere else, the one in the room will override the one in the main script. But if there isn't one, it'll look to the main script and see if it's there. Because the main script has global, everything's global. Anything that happens in the main script can happen anywhere in the game. Whether you need a variable or a sed statement or a procedure or something, what have you. Like eat goodies. You could type that anywhere in the room, so that's in the main script. If you do that, it says yum yum, the snacks from the goodie basket are sure tasty, but it takes 2 points from your score. Thanks, here it is. There you go. That'll work. Yeah, you can play that right in the browser. There are ways to get the files right out of it, out of those archive.org playable in-browser things. You can't, because it doesn't allow you to download them, but there are ways to get at it if you know what you're doing. I won't be able to share it here, but I'll just let you know it's possible. And if you try, okay, yeah, so if you eat them, you lose score. And if you try again, it says the basket of goodies is empty because you ate all of it. Good job, Graham. Good job, Graham. So then you can't, see, this is a dead end situation. I'll probably leave it in because I don't want to change too much. Even Sierra's remake of King's Quest 1 had dead ends. So I'll probably keep that in. If you eat the goodies basket, the goodies in the basket, then you can't get the flowers from Red Riding Hood, and you can't give them to the mermaid, and she can't take you underwater to see Neptune, and you can't get the first key. So I don't know if I'll implement an alternate solution just so it's not total dead man walking. I'll probably get rid of the dead ends. I like the dead ends, but maybe I'll put that to a vote. See what most people want to do with it. Anyway, we are going to type home. Is home here? Okay, that's the amulet description right there. So back to the sed statements. Let's go to the end of them because it's like the last thing you do. So if sed home print we have to check if we have the amulet first. Duh. Whoops. If ego has what's the name of the inventory item? Have the cookies be poisonous to Graham if he eats them. Call back to King's Quest 3, or a prophecy in this case, since this is before King's Quest 3. We actually don't know what kind of goodies they are, do we? We don't know if they're cookies. We don't know if they're fruit. I kind of assumed it was like fruit or something. I guess it makes sense. The original Red Riding Hood story was probably cookies, wasn't it? I don't know. Okay. What am I doing here? Looking for if Jigo has inventory ring. Inventory cross. Where do the names of these get set? If has inv amulet is what it's going to be. I must have implemented it already. You have to implement the list of inventory objects in a couple places in the game, so if has inventory amulet print you end the game poorly. What does the actual game say? Whoops. There. I need the main script. Logic 0 is the same as the main script 0 in SCI. It has all of the responses. Home. If said home any word or any word home or home. Drop the amulet. You murmur the word home. Tingling sensation envelops your body. You black out for a second. When you come to, you see you are somewhere else. I'll add that. It's going to be different. I'll probably have an animation, a sound effect, and everything in the final game, but for now. And then we'll go, if I've been to room 90, right. It checks for the same thing. If variable, if you're in, you have to be in the tower. So you don't have to check whether you've been in the tower, you have to be in the tower. Okay, good. So we say that, and then if send, or ego, how do we do that? Current room? Current? Steve Hemmond is now following. Hemmond, sorry. Thanks for following, I appreciate it. Sorry if I butchered your name there. Thanks for following. Hello again. Hello, Mediocre Gamer B. Good to see you. Welcome back. It's getting towards the tail end of the stream now. I've implemented the conversation order for Graham and Valanice at the end of the game when you're in the tower, and now I'm just quickly finishing the game by typing home if you have the amulet. So I gotta go back down to that said statement. If G room, if the current room is equal to 90, else okay, variable 3 must be points. It's adding 3 points. So that's what I'm going to do. If you're in room 90, add 3 points, and then go to the end of the game. So, can I do... Wouldn't it be cool if there was a transportation sequence after typing home to the cathedral? Yeah, there's going to be. It's gonna be way more interesting than just poof. I'm gonna have a whole sequence, just like in the King's Quest I original game. You just go back inside the castle, bow to King Edward, and then King Edward comes down off his throne and says, "You've done it," and then falls down dead, and then you just sit in his throne. The end. In the remake, there's a whole new sequence where he walks into the courtyard. It's all computer controlled, and he walks into the throne room, and there's a crowd of people everywhere, and there's dialogue, and King Edward asks, "Have you accomplished your quest?" And he says, "Yes." And he puts each of the items that he sent you out to get in the throne room. And then there's a whole sequence where he falls and he's dying, and then you're crowned by the people. So it's a whole fleshed out sequence. Maybe not as much as it could be, but it's way more than the original. I'm going to do the same thing with this. It's going to be a whole sequence of, I don't know what it's going to look like yet. I'll have to do some brainstorming with that. What's going to look like, what it's going to sound like. It's not just going to be a little poof and he disappears and then appears somewhere else. I'm going to have something interesting to look at and to listen to. That's going to be fun to experiment with. Okay. So if the current... Okay, I need to add points. So how to change score? So change score. G-game change score automatically adds points. Good, good, good. There we go. Except it adds 3 points, right? 3 points, yes. So if you're in the right room, it does this, and then how do I change the room again? G new, no. How do I code that? New room. G room, new room. And I gotta make a new room, which I don't have yet. So I'm going to, what room is that gonna be? 107, 106. What is 107 and 106? Okay. But there's no room 107. Or there's no picture for it anyway, so what does Logic 107 look like? Pick 94, which is the church, right? Is that right? Oh, no, that's not true. That's not right. 107. Pick. Oh, that's a variable. V94. What's V94? Is 2. V94 is 2. So load pick 2. Right? No, that doesn't make sense. What's happening here? Trying to understand this code is... Oh, V94 equals 71. It's reusing variables. That's so interesting. So it sets variable 94 to 2 and sets the time cycle to 2 for object 0. And then it reuses that variable to set the picture number. It's recycling variables. That's really interesting. I can't code for anything. It's all Greek to me. Yeah. I couldn't make a game in AGI, although it's apparently simpler than SCI, as it would be. But I understand programming at a rudimentary level, so I can see I don't know the syntax off by heart and the format and how you're supposed to type everything, but just by looking at it, I can see what things are. So like set loop is a function, which is an action. It's doing something. It's setting the loop of object 0 to 1. So a loop is I'll show you here. Every view has a loop and a set of cells in each loop for animation. So this is loop 0 of view 3, which is Red Riding Hood. This is loop 1, loop 2, loop 3. So this is telling it whatever object 0 is, it sets that earlier on. I guess we can find that out up here. No, object 0 is ego, so it's Graham. It sets the loop to 1, so it makes Graham face this way. Anyway, just little things you get the hang of after a while. You have won the hand of the beautiful Valanice. May you two live happily ever after. Yes, so this is the last screen, and it uses image 71. So image 71, picture 71, should be the church. Which it is. Hooray, huzzah. Huzzay, hurrah. So we'll do 107. Else, set G room, new room, 106. Good. So Graham's real name is O0. Yes, it is. His original name. O0. Object 0. In SCI, they use variable names instead of object numbers. So it's called ego in most adventure games now. But back then in AGI, it was just object 0. Or maybe they called it ego, I don't know. Because in AGI, we can't decompile variable labels like we can in SCI. And we don't have the source code for the AGI games. Except for Legion Suit Larry. The source code for that exists out there, and Allo found it. But I haven't looked at it. So, home, change room, okay, to 106 and 107. Those rooms don't exist yet, but that is something to do for Thursday. Because it's 11 o'clock now, and I gotta go to work soon, and I stream for 2 hours each time, so we're getting to the end of this now. But thanks, everyone, for joining. Again, Thursday, 9 o'clock a.m., same time, 9 a.m. Central Time, Central Standard Time, CST. I'll be streaming again and try to implement some rudimentary ending sequences. So I got to create room 106 for ending the game without rescuing Valanice, and room 107 for ending it properly. And that'll be the next project. No problem. Thanks for coming, JBH. I enjoy people lurking too and just watching. I know I'm just kind of focusing anyway, so as long as it's interesting to people. And if you have any feedback or comments or suggestions to make this more interesting for you, please let me know. Otherwise, yeah, thanks for joining. It's been great.